and welcome to another video. In today's video, we're doing fun stuff. We're checking out this giant pit that I've built here. This is a completed, ready to pour, 100% good to go. So this is the wall right here that will separate the inner area from the outer area, and there'll be another pad that goes here, so the stuff can come up to there, and the roof will actually overhang right there to be able to protect that. So this is all done. Majority of that was green wood, so it shrunk quite a bit. And I knew there was going to be some gaps, and I planned for it. I didn't know there was going to be as many gaps as there was, but then the spray foam, and it actually works really good. Like, the amount of money that I saved on this green wood versus buying expensive wood. I did put kiln dried around the edges, around the top, just so I could get like perfect wood, right? So now this area here is like a total little bonus area that because I was originally going to put a lot of the water stuff in here. I mean, the tanks are still going to go there, but now I have this whole area here where I can add, like the pump and the pressure tank and the hot water tank and everything else. So it's super bonus area in the build here. And as you can see, and this is literally like strong enough to where I can just get right on there. I can walk all the way around there. The whole thing is walkable, right? So I figure there's pretty much no chance of a blowout. Like, I think I reinforced that to the point where it's impossible. Everything is pretty much. Now this is something I'm going to try here, because the screen is kind of a pain in the butt. That was what screwed us up more on this job than anything else. Was I had these scree boards in there to get the level in the center where the tanks are going to go perfect. Well, waiting for the concrete to get hard enough to take those out, everybody was waiting for that. So that wasn't a good way of doing it. I don't know how I would have done it though. That's kind of it's a tough one. But here, all out in the open, I'm going to use this pipe. And if it doesn't scree, like it doesn't work as a scree, at least it's going to work as my level, my gauge, right? So this all will be a slant roof all the way up to here. So there'll be a nice little entryway in here, and then there'll be a way in there. That's not going to be used, and actually all that stuff will be accessed from over there. So it'll be accessed to down there here, but then everything else will come in from the outway. Because this is actually going to be sealed off from everything. Like, it's going to be like its own unit. Like, think about a duplex. Duplexes are sealed off from each other. So that's kind of what this is, a duplex. And the underneath will be connected to that. And actually, this second shipping container's interior will be connected to that as well. So that way and there'll also be like emergency venting in there as well if I need it. But this here, now I gotta spray this stuff all over the forms, and I'm waiting. I did that the day before, and then I had to literally sit with diesel and oil stench for like like over a month that stuff stunk because the job didn't end up happening. So if something goes wrong, which, boy, I tell you, I'll save that for another video, but this here is my all metal fuels and chemicals spot, house, room, building thing, right? So I put this together. This is only a half a yard. I was gonna make it a lot bigger, but then I just started thinking, like, how much fuels and chemicals and, do I have or need, and I don't need. It started off as a 10 by 10, it's a 6 by 6. So, and that's more than enough room. It gives me the distance I need from over there. It gives me the distance I need from over there. It keeps my nice little flow of a turnaround here. So it's perfect. And if I ended up ordering, because I measured this, it came to 24.1 yards. So I ordered 26 yards. So I even could have more than a half yard extra. I ordered 2 yards. Hopefully I nailed it. We'll see. What if it's only like 15 yards? I think I'm pretty close. I meticulously measured out each zone, right? So I considered it a pad, and then this like a footing, and this like a footing, and then so there was just so many measurements. And I actually used the LiDAR measurement on my iPhone to get like this measurement and this measurement, the really long ones, instead of trying to hold a tape. And it worked pretty good. It would have been cool if I could have just pointed my phone at this area, made a few selections, and been able to actually get the volume. Would have been amazing. And I think they're getting there, and there might actually be an app, but again, I searching through, and it's like, which one actually does that? And then how do you do that? I could have literally spent more time doing that than I did just figuring it out, right? Which is the technical world a lot of the time, you just the old school solution, it's done long before you even figured out how to do the new thing. But once you get that new thing, if I had that figured out, that would be slick. I'm not sure if they're there yet or not. So the insulation's gone because it was squeaking incessantly. I couldn't sleep. So I had to take it off. It was in the way, kind of in the way, like it probably could have worked around it, but it out of the way is much better. So, and I don't know how I'm gonna go about. So I'm tired of the temporary fixes to little, just getting by. Like, this is gonna pour, and then I think if I had a roof, but how long is that gonna take? So I might end up having to put the insulation back on there just to survive while I build everything else, which is what it is. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to do that or not, but I got a new heater coming in to go in here. The diesel heater broke, so I'm gonna install a new heater, 12 volt propane, like an RV heater. Hopefully that'll be good enough to just not need insulation. But condensation, I think, is an issue, like, period. If I don't have outsulation, then I'm gonna get condensation. So I don't know. Anyway, this video is pretty much just to showcase this form and all its glory before the pour tomorrow morning. So it's there it is, high quality, everything done just as it should be done, and it's gonna go pretty good, I think. All right, so if you like this kind of thing, you should subscribe. Peace.